Okay. I wonder if that is, like, can people hear me now? I, I think so, because I'm seeing, the lights come on the audio. Um, I just don't understand why it wasn't working. Uh, so, like, last session it was fine. This session, it, yeah. So, yeah. So, like last session, it was fine. Then this session, randomly, it wasn't working till, like, I just looked at the chat and I was like, oh, hey, look, there's chat, and yeah, yeah. Session one did the same thing, but that was, but I fixed the issue on session for the redo of session one, and we did session two and it was fine, but I haven't changed any settings, and now it's not fine. So that makes me sad. So people, if you guys missed, they've been sneaking around, and somebody killed a putty that was pretending to be the person in charge of the dockyard, and they found a benzor, which is a rock that's believed to cure a stone believed to provide an antidote against any poison, and it's a really big rock, and it's all on top of a thing full of straw or hay. Like, it's kind of the same thing, but I do apologize about the audio issues. I need to create a checklist next time. Yeah, I didn't, like, yeah, I didn't see it. Uh, right. Today I got a second monitor set up, so it will be a little bit easier for me to do stuff like that. So I can just have it off to the side and keep an eye on it. All right. So, um, you guys shut the door. Well, actually, you still need to roll to shut the door because you're trying to do it a little bit on the quiet side, so it doesn't actually catch the attention of the putties. Um, yes, you can actually have two people lending assistance. Depending on what it is, but yeah, like somebody trying to lift it just right, somebody's pushing. Um, which one? Yeah, you can always lend assistance if you don't have the skill that's being used. You give an edge. If you do have the skill, you give an upshift. So they'll be giving you an upshift. So teacher gives so it says an additional edge, which is kind of weird, but so that is technically an edge and an upshift. So just from the one person alone, that's the teacher. And if you had somebody else, that's another upshift. no, because the teacher part it gives it double edge, but a additional edge, which is an edge and upshift. It's worded really weird. I know. Uh, Brian had yeah, right, but that's regardless of if it was just a if they had the skill or not. But I think it's only if they specialize in it for the teacher part, I believe. Um, I just remember like the actual regular lend assistance part and the edge. Um, well, you could spend a story point to roll have like when you're rolling a skill check and have it specialized. So I would say yeah, you can use this the story. So if are you if you're rolling the might and they're helping, that's two upshift. Um, which influence perk? The military one. Edge on non-combat children's. Um, I mean, yeah, army. I think you probably would have, you know, yeah, may have. Oh, Marines. Yeah. Oh, armed forces. So yeah, you probably would. Yeah, you can do that. But you were going to. Yeah, no, no, that's right. I forgot that we don't have a teacher helping on that. So, uh, but yeah, yeah, you're good. Fumble. No. All right. What do you mean? Right. The next. I mean, next level. You know, you can get another. Next one, you get a skill point, and you can, if you already have it, you can specialize. And it's not a bad idea to specialize at D4 because if you ever get upshifts, it will still give you bonuses. Um, at D6, like I have to have a specialization at D6. Um, so you guys are able to carefully shut it, and again, Dio's like made some loud noise to distract them just at the right time. So the door is shut. Are you guys heading out? And, like, and like they're like ecstatic because again you're being nice to them, so they're very happy. Um, so I'm gonna have you do something weird on your character sheet. Um, put in boop, uh, let's see, in the bonds section, we'll just put it in there. That makes sense a little bit. Put uh, A and B friends. I'm just gonna have that as a placeholder name because I haven't decided on what they were going to actually be named. Friends of A and B. And they'll be waving. Um, roll an alertness, like group alertness check. Oh gosh. Well, it's a group check, so just what do you? Uh, well, so group checks. When a group check is done, if majority passes, then majority pass. Like everybody will be able to pass it. But if majority fails, yeah, yeah. They they can't they can't get it. The only person like Joe might be able to do it. Cat Cat couldn't. Cat couldn't because that would be an 8 at most. Because it's the D4, so you reroll the 1, so it would be an 8 at most. So that's still. It's. Oh, do you have a perk if it's a person? I don't remember this. Um, oh, uh, nomad. Hold on. Let me see what nomad says. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, nomad. Yeah, yeah. Um, well, I mean, go ahead and still, Jack. Go ahead and roll alertness. I mean, even though I'm gonna like everybody might not see it. I mean, you might still be able to, but like, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But hmm. Yeah, you can reroll the D4 and yeah. I mean, you are gonna. Okay. Yes, because I'll put it up to 10. I'm sorry. Well, that's only one person. Yeah. No, Jack has not rolled yet. Yeah. Right. That's fine. Being a Marine, like being sent over to actually do combat, they would have to be a little bit of alert and noticing. Um, you notice, like, remember at the very beginning there was that group of like putties. Um, you see them actually coming towards you. And they don't look too happy. We can do a quick combat, actually. Because there was only 4 of them, so... Boop. Alright. Boop. Alright. Yes. Alright. That they are. I mean, regular putties are. These still appear to be regular putties. Layer, token layer, loop, and the only thing I hate is like when you push things to a different layer, then you can't mess with it. So, and different layer, boop boop, boop, and we'll nope, wrong button. Send that to token. Send that to token. All right. So, and Jack, you said you were behind everybody. All right. So, boop. Probably along that lines like that. Alright. So let's do that initiative real quick. Boom. Putties. Wait, no. Okay, these ones. Yes. Look at that. Boom. Alright, there we go. So make sure you click on your token. And then click on, go to your character sheet, and then there's a button that says initiative. It's okay. Yeah. So initiative is right under the edit button. All right. Add a turn. There we go. Yeah. And so it's called Follow Me. Everybody who follows him rolls a d4, and he rolls his dice and add how many people that are following him to his actual number for initiative, and then you minus 4 from the d4 from that initiative, and that's what your initiative is. Just the d4 minus what the Red Ranger's initiative is. Yeah. And it doesn't actually have to be a ranger that does it too. It just says it just says teammates. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why this container was German. Anyways. So Dio, you are up first, and uh, each square is normally 5 feet. So, and then if you have free actions, you can move 5 feet with free actions. No, I mean, did you? You could. Your speed is 3. Oh, there. It would still be one of. Yeah, if you did a sprint action, and they're 10 feet away from that, not 5. So the free action won't get you into melee range. But I mean, you just walk right up. And then they gang up on you. All right, Jack, you're up. You can, yeah, you can use do a sprint action, which is a standard action. So basically, double your move. So you move for move, and then sprint is another set of movement. And depending on what your speed is, you might be able to have free actions. Oh well, you also got that's what 3 free actions. So that's 15 on the free moves that you could do. Um, compared, but you'd still, if you did that, you wouldn't be in range. But you would be able to do a contingency action. Oh, Dio, actually, because you only moved, did you want to do a contingency action? And what's it? Right, right. Um, what? Wait, they can't hear the players? What? Oh my god. This is the first I heard of it. Um, uh, oh gosh. I don't know why. Uh, why is it like this doesn't make sense. It was fine last week. Okay, so but yeah, what was going to be your action? Yeah, yeah. Well, Dia, what was your contingency action? If right, right. So like if they come in range, then you do an attack, or if they attack, then you attack back. All right. Um, so you did the free actions you said? Okay, so then you have yeah, you can do contingency action and say if they move or if they attack. Do, 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 do. Um, yeah, yeah. If they get anywhere in the square, this is really annoying. Alright, alright, so, Kat, you are up. Really wish everybody could hear the conversation. Um, um, uh, roll, I don't think there would be, because dockyards generally have a lot of stuff cleared. Um, uh, you can spend a story point.
Something like that.
You can always. There we go. I think I might have fixed it.
Did it fix? Chat, can you hear me? If you can hear me, say foolish.
Is anybody available in the chat? I see there's people. Can people hear the players now? Players say something.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
I am indeed a player.
Okay. Well, good.
I exist. Probably. Or
Joe does
maybe
not
I don't.
exist. He's lying to you.
Shit.
Joe is a voice
Found.
recording that is very sophisticated.
Absolutely, yes, I am a real person. I'm not just a fortune teller pre-recording a message to fuck with you guys.
Okay. So yeah. All right. I don't know why a setting got changed. I did not change it, so makes no sense. Maybe
I
there's
heard you like these settings.
Oh,
Let's change them to this so that you are confused later.
There was. I forgot. The computer didn't update. That's probably what it was.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So
Still
what were you doing, Kat?
completely reset the settings.
I was gonna spend a story point to get a pipe.
Yeah, that's fine. And you have. Let's see. Looking at your speed, you have plenty of ability, so you can move, spend. So you have a standard action, a move action, and then you will have 4 other free actions. But you spent 1, so you have 3 free actions left.
So I'm gonna move behind Dio.
All right. So if you look on the left bar, there's a ruler, and then you can always measure out from where you were to where you are going to make sure, like, see how far it was because you were here. That's only 25 feet.
Yeah.
So you do have 30 feet of movement.
I'm just gonna stay right behind him and have the pipe up ready just in case his attack miss.
Dio's not the one attacking.
Oh.
Yeah, none of us
pushing
can
things
attack
away.
at this time.
Yeah, Dio is very defensive. He won't attack unless attacked. Jack is very offensive. He will attack no matter no matter what's going on.
Alright, I'll just go behind. I'll go right behind Jack. Use the additional 5 feet.
Well, you had 30 movement, 30 feet of movement, and that would have been 30 feet. So yeah, you're good.
Okay.
And
Trying to move it.
You're on the ruler. You had to put back to the cursor.
yeah. I wish there was like a button that you could press to just do it, but all right.
Well,
so,
no, you can grab the token and then right-click, and then a little arrow will appear, and it will look like. I think to other players it looks like it's moving.
I hate that.
I've had
so much.
issues when I try to do that, like, all the time. It's not pretty. I don't know why, but so you still have your standard action. You can do a contingency action if you want. If they get too close, you can attack them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the contingency to be
Attack.
prepared just. Yeah.
All right. All right, so putties go before Joe.
Joe.
Poor Joe. But he's beautiful. Huh? Anybody?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Wait, Joe's beautiful?
Beautiful.
No.
Beautiful?
No,
Yeah.
go back to
confused.
PlayStation. Back to PlayStation 2, where you belong.
Alright. Boop, 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 boop. So, this putty will come over here. So, Jack technically will be able to attack first.
Punch the putty.
Alright, so actually it happens here. So, roll that beautiful bean footage.
It just hit the putty.
Alright. Well, fortunately, putties only have one. Well, normal putties only have one, so. And.
Hi, putty.
Bloop. Alright, this one is gonna go here. I gotta move. Hold on, I gotta move that other one because that's annoying as hell. I hate when two tokens are on top of each other. Alright. So, Cat, you get to roll your might because you're attacking with the lead pipe. Unless you want to actually have it like instead of a lead pipe, I'm trying to think of what like an easy object for a finesse weapon.
Like a bow and arrow.
Well, I mean, you said you wanted a pipe, so
Yeah.
you're not going to MacGyver a bow out of nothing.
You're not really gonna get a close range weapon from an improvised one.
Alright. I'm just gonna.
Or a finesse weapon.
Hey, guess what? All right, so you got a fumble. So congratulations, you get a story point. Unless you want to re-roll it, you can spend a story point to re-roll it, or keep it, get a story point, and something story happens.
I'll get the story point.
All right, so add a story point. As you're trying to like swing at the putty, like the barbs, the lead pipe just like slips right out of your hand and like flies right past it. That's not what I was trying to do.
Just sees a pipe inches from his shoulder fly past the putty.
What?
It's a dirty look back at Cat.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to mention. Yes, one of the players did befriend two putties. So, all right.
Look at me at these putties. They're very angry putties.
Yeah,
These are not the same putties.
they are not.
My putties were nicer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're in front of a specific crate or shipping
Your
container.
putties are over there watching their friends try to fight you.
I really hope they don't see us fighting them.
You guys were able to get enough distance that they don't see it. So
We've gone behind other crates at this point.
yeah, unfortunately, putties actually can't do anything really special when they only have a 1 in speed. Joe Schmo.
Alright, I can just go up to this guy because I have a movement of 35 due to a perk, I think.
I want to double check that.
No, I think he's right. The pink.
I have Athlete's Grace. My movement rate increases by 5 feet.
Yeah.
When I am prone, standing up only uses 5 feet of ground movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna throw out.
It's just always best to double check if you say you think you have it.
Alright. Good point, good point.
So yeah, you definitely got to 35.
Alright, I'm gonna bust out a fun little move where I'm going to try to grab the putty by one of the arms and basically judo flip him onto the ground behind me.
Joe's actually gonna gain more movement speed on his second level. Be a nimble fighter, so he'll be able to move 40 feet.
And still be almost ineffective against them if he tries to work it as a movie fight.
Well, I mean, so are you rolling it, Joe? Because you're.
Yeah, so it's a finesse attack, right?
You said you're. Well, if you're trying to like fling them, generally that's like a more might. Finesse is like. But at the same time, let me check real quick.
I have the perfect example for it, and it fits Joe. Judo chop.
No, I'm gonna go for a freaking. I'm gonna go for like a kind of a sneaky like fake out, and then like I kind of want Joe's like fighting style to be like more sneaky than like sophisticated.
So finesse actually has I guess technically, like, has throwing its ability to use a steady aim and quick motion to toss something with precision rather than raw force.
Yeah.
But also, the martial arts is they have Taekwondo. I wish they would actually have listed for like if. It's weird because martial arts is and might has judo, which judo's more of a throw, but it's usually
but it's not necessarily a finesse kind of thing. It's
it's more of a might.
For judo, is you're using their momentum against them, so I would think it would be more finesse.
I agree.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could just go for like a more like tricky kind of like fake out like precise kind of punch into like say like directly into the neck.
Yeah, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Alright, so skill shift, nothing of that. Difficulty is 10.
Do it, Joe. Let's go.
Nope. Putty is 13.
Damn.
Wait, what?
Putty's defenses are 13.
That's why I said I just hit it.
Well, it wouldn't have been critical either because it was on the D2 as well.
Yeah. It's a false crit.
But unfortunately, since its defense is 13, it does miss, unfortunately. Did you have any other things you wanted to do on your turn?
Did I use a story point to fix that somehow?
Story point is only if it's a 1 on the dice. Yeah.
You rolled 3 2s.
Yeah. I was like, that's kind of that is impressive, but yeah. It happens. That's, don't feel bad. Dio, you are up.
Okay. So, my boy Joe here, he just failed to take down this putty, and I'm like, I'll help you, bro. And I move up, and I'm gonna do a brawling on this guy, which is just like a might, right? Just a might skill.
Yep.
Right. And I fail horribly. But, at least I tried. Well,
it's not, it's not horribly failing. You just, you did. Alright. Did you want to do anything else? You have, I think, like, free actions, but pretty sure.
I have a free action. I don't know what to do with the free action.
There's generally not a whole lot, but...
Yeah, I'll just wait, Jack's probably gonna, slaughter the rest of the putties behind me.
Yeah,
so.
Don't worry about it. I got plans for things. Okay. First off, I'd like to spend a free action.
Uh-huh.
Might not be quite what your skill set. Strike apply a chop to their throat. To their throat and neck. That should really cut it. Heart of the team. I gave Cat an upshift for their next attack.
Heart of the team. That's
Heart
the
of the roll perk.
roll park. Yeah.
React. You can upshift one. You can apply upshift 1 to the roll of any ally within 60 feet of you that can understand what you're saying. It costs
Yep.
equipment speech, but that's what I have 2 of those. So
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Tell them that you've been chopped. Haha. All right. But that was a free action. And what else are you doing? Oh, okay. Jack says 1 second. Somebody ring the doorbell. Dogs are barking.
my brother at my bedroom door. I did the free action.
like I
give
said.
Cat an advantage, and
Right.
I'm going to punch the putty that is behind Dio.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Jack failed to punch the putty.
It happens. Just you guys are like all in a brawl, and just it looks like it's gonna hit, but it just barely taps, and like it rolled with the shoulder. Did you want to do anything else? You had, I think, like a couple free actions left, but
I have a speed of 5.
yeah. So that you said you spent 1 for the quips, and so you would have 2 left, but that's only if you really want to move 5
yeah,
feet.
no. I want
Alright.
to stay here.
All right, Cat.
Alright, so I go and punch the putty that's like right.
He
I mean-
suggested a finesse attack, which might be better for you.
So I do the finesse attack.
Yep.
So that would be a might.
Well, no, it's
Or
under
it'd be a
finesse.
finesse.
It's under speed section. Finesse and
Oh no.
yeah.
Use special, no. Skill shift, up 1.
Up 1.
Okay. It's normal.
And that, unfortunately, actually the defense for them is actually 13. So 10 does not unfortunately hit.
You could spend a story point since that's a 1.
Yeah, you could actually, and you might be able to get it.
Alright, so I use a story point.
I know you got a couple of those, so
Yeah.
we will just do the backslash,
Okay.
or whatever, not backslash, or the slash, and then R, and then have a space D4. So, like, if that makes sense, because I can't put it all together. Well, so that slash, you see the unrecognized command. That's the slash you got to use. All right,
Yeah.
you can spend another story point and reroll that D4.
You need to crit with the 9.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you spend. I mean, it's still, there's a chance, a 1 in 4 chance. So
Alright, so I use another story point to reroll.
oh, and just make sure everybody remembered to add. Oh my God.
What?
Everybody added a story point to this because of the start of the session. I just want to make sure each session everybody gets a story point. Okay. So are you going to re-roll that one? Because you didn't actually use any of your story points from last session. So
Yeah.
Well,
One more time.
don't they disappear at the end of each session?
I think it would be JM's call as well.
No, let's
Did they?
try to.
I was in
If
the
you wanted,
impression
if you wanted to
this was
keep
weird.
them, unless there's a reason you want to get rid of them.
God damn it! I'm
That's
done.
4 in a row.
Oh my gosh! All right, well I guess you're gonna definitely keep that because the karma of trying to roll it is you're just yeah. So it is the putty's turn. You still have the ability of like you got your 5 you can free action to move. You can
Want
you
to
still
try
have
to
actually
block?
move. That's defense is a standard action, like increases your defense. But yeah. Let's see. Page 91. That's where it was. All right. So. I'm not seeing where it says that they go away.
I think it's GM call whether they want them to disappear or not.
Yeah.
You could have a set. You could have us had a set for each session, so that we can't go over X, and if we do, we lose those.
Yeah. I'm good with everybody keeping the.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can keep the story points. I mean, because there's going to be sessions where we hardly do it. Like there might not be a lot of rolling, and then there's going to be some that are like, oh my god, can we stop freaking rolling? Alertness because
Yeah.
that's all we ever have to roll.
And we're not really gaining them at a fast rate. We don't really have anybody that is really.
I mean, you guys gained 2
for
so
them.
far this session because there was 2 fumbles, and that. Or wait, no, yeah, there was only 2 fumbles, I think. So.
Well, every story point I add, I get an additional story point to use.
Yeah, so that's just per session. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the putty's fumbled, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, we really haven't fumbled.
Yeah,
and
not
most
this.
of the ones we have
Yeah.
that we could have re-rolled.
But it is putty's turn. So this one is going to. This one is going to swing at Cat. Because it was actually there, and so they can actually do it. Putties. Character sheet. And. Boom. Yes. No change. I'm just going to leave it at 10, even though I'm going to ask what your defense is. Hey, look, they fumbled again. Man.
Oh, can I
But-
add my story points back from last session then, if we're keeping them? Because I kind of just erased them.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Man. Alright, so let's have the other ones. This one is going to swing at Jack. And it's weird that. Alright.
Does this have a set defense that it hits, or would evasion be alright?
Well, you can decide, or do you want to. It's swinging at you.
Jack
No,
would be more of the evasion unless there's somebody that he's trying to protect behind him. He's not trying to protect Cat, so he would be evading.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go against evasion. Because defender chooses. So I'm leaving it listed as 10. So it does a. I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
No. It's a 15.
Yeah. Alright, and this one is going after Joe. And yes, it's specialized. No skill shift change. And oh, does a 17 hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh, you take 1 point of damage. Blunt.
I just want to confirm. I can't use powers without morphing, right?
If it's grid powers, I wouldn't think
Right.
so.
Yeah.
Well-
Because triple strike attack, I can't use that without grid, right?
You'd need weapons for that, I think, as well.
It's if you do finesse
Oh,
attacks and spend a personal power, I believe.
Yeah, it's any general attack as long as it meets the criteria. Like I could use my what's it called? Power strike if I wanted, because it just specifies an attack.
I still think with grid powers, you would have to be morphed, because you really wouldn't be using them in civilian.
Nothing about it mentions the grid. It's just
You know
I
what?
guess-
I will ask. I will ask tomorrow when Brian is online, because Brian gets on the Renegade Discord server between 8 and 9 Central Time, and he'll happily answer any questions. So I will actually write that down and make sure it gets asked.
Alright, but for now I should just not.
Yeah, for now, let's go with not. I mean, it does make sense that it could, but like, the power strike, that one sounds like it can't. I don't think that one would be because it's you're using the grid. I think because it's adding damage. If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, it just says you can, when making any form of melee attack. Okay, it says while morph. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Never
says
mind.
and
That one has a caveat.
I don't think the
You can
yellow
whenever-
does.
Yeah, no, you can whenever you make a finesse action, spend a personal power, attack with each of your hands at no penalty, and then make a third follow-up martial arts attack at a target of one of the previous strikes. This follow-up attack, often a kick, elbow, or headbutt, has a variable skill dice based on your yellow ranger level. But it never mentions being morphed or any such thing.
Okay, so the power strike, that one you have to be morphed for, but the triple strike, whatever it's referred to as, that one I wouldn't think so. That one seems just like it's just a martial arts ability.
Right.
But I can just put it out, right? That way, how do I can't really roll it.
What? You roll 3. It's rolling 3 attacks.
I know, I just wanted to put out the description.
Oh, put it up. Yeah. Yeah. So that one definitely you can. That one actually I think you can do while you're not morphed. That one makes sense because you're just swinging and hitting. It's not. If that it's kind of weird to explain, but it also doesn't specifically state that you need to be morphed. So I believe that you can do it unmorphed.
Alright, and if that gets corrected later, then... my bad. Joe's also angry during this. He just got hit. And
Just grabs him, slaps him around.
Jack's been, like, yelling at other people for being, like, worse at fighting than him. And stuff.
I only complained about you being worse.
No.
Because you were trying to fight as if you were fighting a stunt double.
Alright.
Alright. So
I actually suggested Kat do something that would actually benefit her.
Alright. So, but the putties are done with that, so
Yep.
I can throw this down?
Yep.
Alright. That spends a... Wow, I even have to make the personal power freaking 101, alright. So I'd be making basically 2 different finesse attacks and then following up with a third one?
yeah.
Alright, I don't see how this could possibly fail at this point.
I mean, we just watched somebody try to roll. Oh, that does it. We watched somebody try to roll a D4 and not get a 1 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Jack's just built different,
Well,
man.
So Joe, the first one actually will defeat it.
Jack's
So
still different.
I
Jack's
know,
not
but
doing
I
anything.
am not done until... I'm gonna assume at the last one, there's just not enough left of it for me to hit. Joe's just gonna, like, crack his knuckles and just go for, like, just two like kind of more like boxer punches, just like to the right and left, and like he's gonna kind of come with like a kick, but I'm just assuming that it's already like gone at that point.
You're like, got it. All right, boom.
Problem fucking solved. I
Di-
spit on like what's left of it.
Dio.
You know, I'm gonna just again try and help out my boy Jack here, like I tried to help out my boy Joe, and just do a little brawl, you know. And this time, it succeeds.
No,
No.
No,
because it's
no.
a 10. Yeah, it says
It's a
13.
13 to hit.
I forgot they have like different difficulties.
Yeah, it's 13 for base putties for toughness. So, unfortunately, you try to go in for it, and it moves just at the right time, and you like grab the air. Like, damn it!
You know what? I'll try and do better next time. So, if there is a next time.
All right. Are you doing any movements, reactions, or just passing?
I'll move back here.
Yeah, well, you're still within reach, and technically, moving through somebody's reach isn't causes an attack of opportunity or anything.
Isn't it moving out of their reach that
Um,
would cause an opportunity attack?
no, this game does not give. The only way to do it is have a contingency action for it. But the other thing is, it is difficult terrain, so you have like your movement is cut down. So
Oh, that's fine. I was only gonna move one square over.
yeah,
So
yeah. So you're perfectly fine.
that's it. My
All
turn's over. I'll let Jack kill them.
Go, just Jack.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch the one that Dio just kind of slapped. Did nothing to. No, I'm not.
Well, you can spend a story point to reroll that d20.
Yeah, I will.
So
Damn it. Agents. Nope. I'm gonna do it again. Or I
So-
can't do it again because it's a 5.
yeah, it would be as a 5. So but you still have free action and your move if you wanted to move. But
Oh.
yeah, you still had free action. So if you want to use your another quips and speeches.
Yeah. Let's give Cat another uplift with the quips and speech.
All right.
I'm just like imagining Jack using his ability, quips and speech, and like it's just him saying quips and speech, and the cat's like, "Whoa!" And the
No,
game
it's more
uplifts.
Jack is the mentor who will die by the end of the season.
I mean, I don't know about that. Somebody else might.
He's one of the most combat experts, so he's the combat mentor that's going to be crippled at some point, and the rest have to fight without him.
It's gonna be Phantom Ranger. All right. So Kat, you are up.
So I'm gonna use a might and punch the same putty.
Why
finesse.
don't you finesse it?
Yeah.
I don't know. What
Because bite would be at a snag, which is roll two
You will,
d20s and keeps lower.
see, well, you
Alright.
still get the upshift,
Yeah. So
but yeah. So
yeah. So
I don't think it would roll at the snag at that point.
well, when it comes, it's weird. I
I'm
don't
just
Or-
know.
rolling the finesse to see if
Or
it
it
works
still
this time.
snags regardless.
Yeah. Roll the finesse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Do you have
right.
any story points left?
Or do you want to get a story point?
I want to get a story point.
All right. So
Story points.
as you try to like get in there, like pressure point stab, like you like jab your finger just incorrectly, and you're like so it does absolutely nothing.
Bro, these two putties are impossible to kill.
I can't upshift you again.
That's fine.
I mean, there are other options than just upshift, but
Yeah, but that's the heart of the team's power
Yeah.
specific.
all right. So this one's going to go after Cat because Cat tried to attack it. So. Oh, wait, actually, I think there is something I'm forgetting. It gets... Oh, yeah, I did forget something. It gets an edge on its attack. I forgot about that on the last ones. Because there is on edge attack roll against a creature if at least one of its putty's allies is within 5 feet of the target. So, yeah.
Bach? What about Bach?
Oh, wow. So that's pretty sure a 21 does hit you, right, Cat?
Yeah.
All right. So, and these are just regular. All right. So, it hits you for 2 points of damage, and like it just like it has like a big giant ball for a hand and just right on your head. So, and what you do? Why is your token not showing health bar, but that one is?
Perhaps mine's already kitted out to do so. You kind of need to like finagle them into actually showing them.
All right. So
Something that I did, so that's still confusing a tiny bit. But
this one's going to go after Dio. So it's not going to get that edge because its friend is not close enough.
Me? Why me? I've done absolutely nothing to it.
I mean, you did try to attack
Quite
that
literally.
one, so
I do. Yeah, keyword tried.
I'm pretty sure a 20 does hit.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
that would hit.
Um,
So, I just take 1 damage?
it would
How
be
much?
2 points of damage because it's the
Alright.
damage and it applied twice. So
Well, I tried, boys. I tried.
all right, so Joe, you are up.
yep, I am. Joe ain't happy right now. I'm coming up to this one. It's like focused on Jack right now, right?
That one just attacked Dio. The other one,
That one just attacked Yo.
yeah.
Well, I don't exactly have the the movement or the logic to really swing all the way around there. But I'm just gonna tap it on the shoulder real quick, and then I'm gonna like jab it directly in the face. Well, I guess I guess a better way of doing it would be like karate chopping it on the neck as it turns to me.
All right. That's you're good on that. And actually, I do apologize. Kat, I just realized I attacked you and not Jack with that attack. So technically, it wouldn't have had edge. So you actually didn't lose those hit points. I do apologize.
Oh, I
So-
understand. So I don't lose any hit points.
Right, because I looked at the rolls. Oh wait, never mind. No mind. I do apologize. You lose one. No, never mind. I do apologize. Oh, God, I can't even read. I'm reading it backwards again. So you never mind. You do lose them. I do apologize. But it shouldn't have had the edge. So, but the first dice that was rolled was a 17. Joe, that does not hit.
Yeah.
So, are you just gonna just stay there then? Think you got a couple free actions, but
Could I like use one to just kind of like I'm gonna try to see if like I could be more this I kind of want to I feel like it's better if I'm more the center of attention at this point. So like I know I don't think I can use an action to like try to piss it off, but like narratively I'm like fucking like you know taunting it, trying to have it attack me instead of
I mean,
Dio.
as a free action, you can use just you can say things. So, yes, you can.
Why
like-
don't you get your stupid malleable face away from my friends, you piece of shit?
All right, Dio.
I can still hit it from here, right?
Yeah. It's you can hit anything that's adjacent, like all those squares.
All right. This is gonna be like the last time I try and brawl this thing, man. Not gonna lie. Not feeling like the brawling anymore. Was it 13? Hold up.
Yeah,
hold up,
their defenses are 13.
God damn.
There's no way of getting it up there because if it was a 4, that would have been 12 max.
Guys, I don't know why. My hands just aren't working today. I'll just try and support you next round. Because we're not killing these things, I guess. No one's gonna touch them, they're immortal.
Joe's just gonna do like the slay and like a small bit of like the mocking well actually no, there's no point in that because I just realized that would be like spilling the secret. So yeah, no. They're easy enough to fight alone.
Jack, is your go.
Come on, Jack. Show off them putty killing skills, man.
This is like what you've exclusively spent your time doing.
Literally, your whole character is murdering these guys, and you aren't murdering them.
Let me see what BK was like. Well, no. So BK, it wouldn't have mattered because there's a 1 on the D6, and even if that's a 6, 4 on the dice is only 10, and you need 13. So, and Joe is muted, so.
No, that's Jack.
Oh, that's Jack. Wait, why? Oh, okay. So Joe, you just said you're back. That's where. So it's your go. Like,
Is it my turn? My turn's after the putties.
Yeah, it's my
Wait,
turn.
All right. Wait. So
This Jack's
Jack,
turn.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Jack's deal swung and missed. So then it was going to be Jack's turn.
Yeah, it's Jack's turn. Kinda.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. I was like, because Zia was the last roll, so Jack, it is your turn.
I mean, unless he doesn't have a turn for some reason. Which.
So that's what I'm saying. And Jack is on mute, so
Well,
we'll say that Jack
Jack intimidates them menacingly.
What I think that probably should be done is so Jack will lend assistance on the putty. This putty. All right. So on the one
I've
that,
been trying to hit.
yeah. So Kat, you're going to get an upshift on your attack. I believe. Let me double check his sheet. I believe he has. Oh no, you got an edge on your attack.
Let's do my finesse again.
Yep.
Specialty.
And so it's
no upshift.
no upshift. Difficulty's 13. And edge. Honestly, was not expecting this fight to be lasting this long, but I'm so glad I haven't done a total party wipe. You know,
It's weird that we haven't actually.
I killed
had
him,
a fight
Hooker.
while-
He did it! He did it, boys!
Killed it.
Yeah, so like I've actually had the issue like where the dice were just really against the players. It was 3 players, and we were doing the actual pre-story to the moon and back. 6 putties versus the 3 rangers. The 3 rangers got knocked out, and like that's the first time I ever had that issue. But like the putties were actually rolling well, and they were just rolling like really crappy. All right, congratulations,
It
Kat.
happens, man.
Yeah, you know, I always feel bad when I do stuff like that, you know, but it's beyond my control. So, well, I mean, technically not, but dice are. So, Kat, you like get in there and just hit it at the right angle and chopped off its head. The lone putty will actually go after Joe because Joe was like taunting it. And yes. Boop. And does a 16 hit, Joe?
It matches my evasion. So is it a meets it beats kind of deal?
Meet or beat. So yes. But fortunately, it's only 1 point of damage.
Jeebus.
If Joe was a Pokemon, he would be flashing red.
No, I'm at half, so it'd be yellow.
Alright, Joe, you are up.
I'm just gonna like, I assume it like pushed me, and I'm just gonna really quickly like take off my glasses and like tuck them in my pocket, and then I'm to go in for like a boxer punch to the jaw. It's a good old knockout blow. Good old, expecting this to work. God fucking.
Yeah, there's no saving on that one. That's okay. Because Dio had the right idea. Just like Jack did.
Wait, what did I do?
What you said you were going to do this round. You said it like because you missed hitting last round. You said that you were going to help out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Jack did. Jack lended assistance, and Cat was able to actually hit the target.
Man, it really feels like the optimal battle strategy is to have one person like help and then the other hit at the moment.
Unfortunately, with Power Rangers, you have to be within reach of the target. But if you get a weapon that has the laser trait, you can actually reach at a distance. So you can use the lend assistance at a distance. So, yeah.
I'm gonna pull a big brain move. I'm gonna try and persuade this putty. Okay, so let me roll persuasion. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna persuade the putty. Go on, Jack. Go on, kill it.
Is Jack back? Jack is still on mute. Jack, are you there? All right. Well, he's going to lend assistance again because it worked last time. Cat?
I am going to right there.
That works. Oh, well, actually, you could just move straight across, like diagonally,
Yeah.
and that's only 5 feet. But anyways,
And I'm going to do some moves. No. 13. Another egg. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, yeah.
so the new girl is totally kicking ass and shaking names, thanks to the lending assistance. Describe on how you defeat them. Like, because you really defeated them.
Well, I don't know how to say that, but I just started punching.
Well, finesse is normally like, it could be like a kick, but like pressure points. Hold on. Let's see. Going skills. So, finesse. This skill covers a wide range of fast applications of bodily dexterity, agility, and hand-eye coordination. This includes fine movements of a watchmaker or disarming a bomb, as well as surges of activities like martial arts strikes and fencing. And for example, martial arts has any number of martial arts that revolve around direct application of speed and flexibility over raw strength, such as Jiu-Jitsu, Kung Fu, Savat, Taekwondo, Wing Chun.
Does that include like more precise methods of like say boxing? Because like boxing, if you do it right, has a lot more precision to it than power.
The Might one Might has boxing in it. Yeah, because it is yeah, it's there's speed involved, but it is a lot of just raw punching power to get it in there. Like to actually when they're not moving fast enough, it's raw punching power. But also like it has wrestling in there, Muay Thai. Then yeah, so let's say you
I probably just do. I do Taekwondo on him.
Yeah, so
just roll dice.
yeah, you flip it and it like lands on its neck and
Yep.
All right. All right. So that is the end of this combat, and we will be stopping here because this is like just because of what time it is, and it's not a bad part to stop. So, all right.
What? There isn't like a whole nother army of putties for us to fight?
I mean,
Man.
that's next week.
Alright. I guess we'll wait for the slaughter till next time.
Well, there's going to be more fun things. So if anybody remembers, there was mentioning about the carnival coming. Yeah. Anybody want to go to the carny?
Yeah,
I-
that would have been fun.
I legit don't know when that was mentioned. I don't remember that.
I do.
Yeah. So I believe Jack was going around, just like wandering around town, and he ended up where they're getting ready to set up the actual.
Actually, it was Cat wandering around town.
Okay, it was Cat. I'm like, I knew it was one of you two that saw that they were actually going to be coming, and like they were setting up the fences and blocking off the area. So,
Alright. I don't like clowns, man, so I don't know about this.
I if it's too much, I can bring it, but dial it back a little bit, but who says there has to be clowns? I know it's a carnival, but and aren't we all clowns if you think about it? Huh?
True.
So it's the end of the session. So plus and minus. Minus for me, I would say, is the stupid technical issues of people not being able to hear, and don't know why that why that happened. Pluses, you guys are freaking awesome. So,
I agree. I am very awesome.
yeah. So, let's go in order on the tracker. So let's go Dio, because you have the higher initiative.
I think... I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I mean, I don't really have any complaints about what happened. I do kind of wish there was a bit more to do, but we were kind of already in this situation since last session. We had a clear goal, so there wasn't, other things to do. Obviously, so nothing wrong with that. But when we get back to town, I am hoping we could do like a lot more side stuff. Like just interacting and going around.
Yeah, that's fine.
But other than that, it was a lot of fun. I really liked interacting with the two putties. I got my new two putty friends now, and I'm pretty happy about it.
And like I said, I'll come up with a good name for them next week, and I'll let you know to update on that information on that.
Yeah.
All right. Jack is still on mute. So. Cat. So.
I like to go overall.
Plus, a positive thing and a negative thing. So.
Positive thing is I'm getting used to playing it because it's my first time. A negative thing because I really wanted to morph this. I really wanted to morph.
I was actually like waiting for somebody to say something about like actually like telling you to say its name.
Well, I was gonna mention it earlier, but then you were like, he shouldn't morph now, and I was like, that's a fair point. We'll tell him about it when we need to morph.
Yeah,
and we just never really need to morph.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it was more of an in like the situational thing. Like I feel like the most optimal route would have been to take you to the sewers and have you morph, just so you actually can be like, yeah, you're a fucking Power Ranger, and we don't have to hold off that realization until later.
Yeah. But other than that, it was okay.
Alright.
I mean,
he could have morphed if we had gone with the canon that you just get your morpher after you morph.
And
Yeah.
I'll double check on that. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Did you...
Honestly, I was thinking maybe we just do it like at a, for plot's sake. Like even if that isn't what happened last time, just do it just cause it makes things easier.
Yeah. All right, and Joe.
I'd say a plus was definitely that in general, just like it's fun. It was nice to have like I think it's very interesting to like kind of be able to know like, hey, the enemy team has got like just people, well, putties that are just like essentially people and stuff. Like they're not like composed only of soulless monsters and stuff. I like that part. A minus for me
Yeah.
was probably the fact that we didn't morph. But granted, that did allow that for that scene with the putty. It's just, like all this ambiguity going on about, oh, should we morph? And like if we morph, X happens, which granted, a lot of that was more due to the situation. I feel like the best way of doing things would be to, morph somewhere private and just go on these kinds of jobs as Power Rangers instead of
Right.
like as random schmucks.
I was actually planning on like hoping to get a bigger battle in, but I was at the same time I was like trying to make sure people like because I know that Cat's a new player, and trying to make sure that people aren't too overwhelmed and have a little bit fun rolling stuff occasionally. Um, but again, you guys are awesome. And Jack is still on mute, and uh, so yeah. Thank you everybody for listening. If you're still in here in the chat. Um, thank you. I do apologize about the audio issues. And yeah, catch you all next time. May the power protect you.
All right.
I just hope next time we don't encounter any more